Hey, this is David Kammerer, and I've been an originator for 32 years, and I've earned over $1 million a year since 2013 as an originator. So this coming week on the Breakfast Club, I'm going to share with you the mindset of an originator that makes that kind of money consistently over a long period of time. Looking forward to seeing all of you.
In the cooler air, it has something to do with the air getting into the engine of the motorcycle or whatever. They're more powerful or something in the morning. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just feel more powerful, Kristin, in the mornings. You know what I mean? Just it's probably a Navy thing.
Oh, I was just going to say that. I'm sure it's a Navy thing. I'm super excited because we had a really interesting anonymous question posted in the Loan Officer Breakfast Club Facebook page. So I thought we could tackle that one this morning, and we have Brandon here to help us out with it too. So this is great. There's a loan officer who said, hey, I have more work than I can handle right now, which is a blessing. I know, I'm not complaining. I love my company. I don't know how to ask for help. I feel like I'm not able to work new leads coming in or review new apps quickly enough because I have to keep circling back to current files and make sure they're submitted to underwriting when I requested it, or reminding the processor of docs being placed in a file. If I don't, the deadlines are missed and it winds up being my fault. So he's looking for she is looking for a realistic answer from other loan officers in retail. What are you responsible for? What is delegated to other team members? And how much touching are you doing of the file once you hand it off? So I thought it was a really good one.
Brandon, is it just a lack of trust in being able to give things up, or do we have to really hone in on these team members and make sure that they're doing their gig, man? What's your thoughts on answering this question?
So I tell people, it's kind of, have you heard of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, right? Like everybody goes through this hierarchy of needs. You start out with, survival, and you go through that. There's also a process for loan officers that we go through as well. And so we start there and everybody goes through it. And actually Kelly gave a great plug this morning, right? Because she was talking about her team being up and running and what that looks like. And so, we all start there at that place where we feel like we're overly involved and we're doing too much and our company doesn't do as much as other companies do for us. But the fact remains, there's just a lot you have to do until you have a team, right? That you have to get through that. And there's going to be a grind period. And that's what we talk about a ton in coaching.
I was thinking the same thing. I was getting the feeling of, how do you approach this? If you feel like you're in it too much, do you have the conversation? Is this just the norm? I think that was kind of the vibe of the question.
So a lot of things that we go through, one of the downsides of real estate and mortgage is, there's no fundamental training process that people go through when they get in. It's not like corporate America, right? Where you go to business school, something like that. And so you don't learn. But really a big leadership lesson that we have to learn in this business is you have to have hard conversations. And so this conversation, in my opinion, would need to start with, he would seek out his boss and say, hey, look, here's my results. Here's how many leads I'm generating, right? Here's what's going to happen with my business if I can stay out of my files. What is the realistic expectation that our company provides if the company's providing processing? So that's where it starts, in my opinion, is you have to start with a really hard conversation.
I think this goes back to a thing of understanding what we're worthy of. And I think we're all worthy of having, Kelly, gosh, it's like we planned on Kelly being here this morning. I swear we didn't. But you just have to have that thing that I'm worthy of greatness. And when it comes time to asking, it's like, just ask.
Sometimes that's how it goes. Rudy, what do you got?
Well, one of the things that I had to come to terms with is I had to be honest with myself right off the top. Figure out, where I was screwing up and that kind of stuff, and not blaming somebody else, like Carl says, BS, blame somebody. But when I have my conversations with people, I talk to every customer in the beginning, and then I pass them off. But I edify my team. I tell them that they're smarter than I am, they're better looking than I am, and they'll be able to help them with the status of their file and that kind of stuff. I have a daily team meeting every single day to go over problems, stuff that's coming up. And when they call me and they want me to deal with stuff, I say, well, hey, I'm going to probably just have to call, Ayana and get your information. I'm going to get you in contact. I'll get Ayana to call you and let you know what's going on. And I just let them know up front that I'm not going to know every single thing in regards to it. That, I'm just driving the boat, and, the people running the engine and stuff are my team.
Hey, thanks for checking out the highlights of today's Loan Officer Breakfast Club live call. Remember, you can join us live every day, 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday at breakfastclubzoom.com. If you'd like to see full replays, you can get those by becoming a member over at Mortgage Marketing Animals Next Level. If you want to learn more, go to MMAnextlevel.com. And thanks for joining us here at the Loan Officer Breakfast Club website. For that, we'd like to give you a free gift. If you just scroll down to the bottom of the page, we always have a giveaway for you, something really cool. With that, you have a great one. We'll catch you on the live call. See you then.